from Living End to play a Boros Hollow One build, which actually looks super duper fun to me, and I'm excited to get into it. But basic Hollow One build with a couple spicy inclusions. So we're just going to sort of work our way up the mana values here. We're doing Faithless Looting and 2 Lightning Acts as some draw and discard and some removal that also lets us dump Flage, Detective's Phoenix, the Phoenixes, Fiery Temper, etc. into the graveyard. But as we do that, we also have a couple 1-drop threats. We're playing Blazing Rootwalla, which is free off of a discard, cast it for its madness cost. And then Marauding Mako, which actually grows relatively quick, especially off of looting or some attacks with our Inti. But leading into the 2-drops here, we're playing a 3-1 split of Inti and Fear of Missing Out. These are just good cards. They allow us to discard a Fiery Temper and the other things I mentioned before, but also helps us swing in hard if we can enable Delirium. We have Hollow One, enchantments, creatures, and lands, along with instants and sorceries. So hopefully Delirium's pretty easy to turn on. And then later in the game, if we have a Hollow One with like a Phoenix attached to it, we can double swing with that via Fear of Missing Out's ability. And then Inti just kind of grows bigger, gives stuff trample, but also gives us some gas as we're going through. But most notable inclusion from Strixhaven is Hardened Academic. 2 mana, 2/1 Flying Haste. You can discard a card to give itself lifelink, and then whenever 1 or more cards leave your graveyard, you put a counter on a creature you control. So that means, obviously, we can like discard multiple things to power out a Hollow One early. But the second ability, like if we flash back a Faithless Looting, or we bestow from wherever our graveyard Detective's Phoenix, if we Flamewake Phoenix and pay the red to return it, all of that triggers the second ability, so we can put counters on something. Most notably is Phoenix should trigger it twice, because you have to exile stuff to collect evidence first and then the Phoenix returns, so you actually get 2 counters off of that. And Haste and Lifelink is also just super relevant in some of the aggro matchups, so I'm very excited to see how this does in our best of 3 games today. We are playing 8 Phoenixes. I know Flamewake Phoenix isn't very common, but we're jamming it today. It should be relatively easy to turn on between Hollow One, Mako, and like things that we bestow Phoenix on, all getting 4 power. We also have Flage later in the game to power it up too. But then along with that, we're playing Fiery Temper, which is just a lightning bolt if we can discard it off of looting, axe, a Hardened Academic, etc. And then since we're dumping so much stuff into the yard, we're also playing Flage. Notably, we also have Arena of Glory for when we escape it, as well as a couple Oliphants to act as some additional fuel for both Flage and the bestow on the Phoenix. And then the namesake Hollow One is in there as well. Pretty simple mana base. Just red, white, Boros stuff. We'll probably update it as we go. And then in terms of sideboard, like Frozen suggested, we just kind of took an old Boros energy sideboard. Seam Rips, some Thought Partitions to slow down the opponent, Surgical, Alpine for Valakut and stuff, Containment Priest, Stone of Erich, a couple Thraben Charms as some Grave Hate too, Meltdown and Wrath Disguise for small things and Affinity. And yeah, that's it. Simple, fun. Let's try it out. Try it out, game 1. I think we're gonna lead on Mako. Ooh, yeah, double Faithless Looting. Sounds gross. But we can loot, discard Rootwalla, and, well, we'll see what we draw. But we might just discard the other looting. Or just an Oliphant, and then go for it. Ooh, little Gobos. Ooh, discard Gobos, chat. Chat, are we playing the same deck? Okay, Flamewake Phoenix is a good pickup too. So let's go loot. Nice. Discard this, and we're not gonna have the thing. Let's just discard the second Mako for now. Cast this, and then let's just cycle the Oliphant and get 4 power on him. So at least next turn when we loot, we can return the Phoenix. Well, next turn, we can also play Hardened Academic and discard... Maybe we won't loot. Maybe we'll just discard the Phoenix and then power those all up. Oh, chat. I'm sorry. It's not. He's playing Flying Goblins. Chat, it's not what I expected. Goblin Grenade. Our boy really ruining my plans here, but that's okay. Okay, that changes things a little bit. In that case, let's jam an Academic. Let's swing. We'll see if he blocks. I don't think he will. But we'll at least hit him for 5. We could also discard a Phoenix here to give that lifelink, but I don't think we need to. Is he gonna take that? Maybe? Chat? No. Okay. I'm into it. I'm into it. Pass turn. Flage would be nice here. A hollow one would be very nice here. A Fiery Temper would also be quite nice to dome this Prospector, slow him down a bit. Very weird to play Cam and Ferric, in my opinion. Does he have a lance? No, he does not. So he can't play much this next turn, right? Or he's just waiting until second main phase. Okay, no, he does not have a land. Good for us. Okay, chat. Let me see what we can do here. Actually, no, we don't have the second land. Okay, let's loot. I was just saying we could flashback this, put a counter on Rootwalla. Ooh. That's pretty hot. That's pretty hot, chat. I could just hardcast. I think we're just gonna Flage here. We're gonna fire at the Skirk. Okay, opponent concedes. Okay. I like Wrath. If it wasn't cast. If you discard it into exile, then you can, okay. So we can bring in Containment Priest as well. I think a couple Seam Rips are pretty good. Is he just mono red? Yeah, which makes me feel like he's gonna have some type of hate. I'm gonna bring in a couple meltdowns. Let's drop a Fear of Missing Out and a Phoenix. I like Axon here. You tried playing the Phoenix thing? This deck? Maybe we need to go down 2 Phoenixes. Let's try something like that. I don't know. Praven, are you playing this deck? I haven't even tried this deck. I don't know what I'm doing. Guys, I'm becoming very popular. Oh, the Demi-Lich one. Yeah, we'll keep this. This hand's sweet, actually. We'll see if we get Grave Hated right away, in which case it is not sweet. I played a couple games against Demi-Lich off stream with Living End, and that matchup's super fun. I think we played it yesterday on stream, didn't we? But I played it some more, and it was hilarious. Okay, Prospector on 1. Cool. Hello, opponent. Hello, opponent. Hello, opponent. Are you saying I should craft this? No, not this deck. Not this deck or Living End yet. I'm trying to work in the Discord with other people. Oh, and then we just find... Okay, well, we can do some crazy shit next turn. You ever just have cards that, like, when you look at them in your hand, you just get a little giddy? Is my opponent going to surgical something here? Is that his game plan? Like, I'm looking at our hand right now, and I'm like, oh boy, this looks like a blast. I feel like opponent definitely has a surgical or something in hand. So let's loot here. What are we doing, opponent? Priest is good. Let's discard Rootwalla and the other Flame Witch. We'll cast Rootwalla. Do I just loot again and fire off this hollow one? I think so. Oh! Never didn't have it, chat. I think I want to discard the fear. Double hollow ones. Gross. And then we can Containment Priest next turn if he has a Muxus. This is a 2/2, right? Yeah. So, maybe he'll pick off the Rootwalla with Firebrands, but I feel like... Oh. We can bring that back next turn, too. That's pretty sweet. But we have to do it before we Priest. Opponent name's Goblin. Goes for Matron. Okay. Not good for us. Well, actually, we're fine. Is he going to grab Muxus? Yes. Chat, I think we're okay here. He's going to have to sack, like, his whole board. And then we can, do whatever. I'll pay the... Yeah, I'll pay the 1 on that. Give Flamewake Phoenix a little action. What happened? Yeah. Why did it take those off? That's weird. Oh, because it was already selected and then I clicked it. Okay, so opponent goes down to 10. We're gonna watch them sack their whole board, and it's gonna be really funny. And then hopefully we just win. Is he sacking everything? Yeah. Got him! Fucking got him, chat. Yeah, he's dead. Okay. What a clutch Containment Priest. What would he have gotten? Anything good? Oh, just a Ramble Master. It's fine. Chat, this is... What is this? Match 2. We're gonna maul that hand. Oh, God. Okay. We're gonna maul a lot. Sure. Neither of these are very good. This is a rough one. Rough start here, chat. Oh, no. Blue spells. Chad, I hate blue spells. But if you advertise, you hang out with more people. Yeah, but if I advertise, is it going to be the kind of people I want to hang with? That's the question. Craven, I barely want to hang out with you. Imagine if we got other people in here. New tricks are rough. Yeah. But I mean, like, it's funny. It's funny because, like, all the people I used to watch on Twitch, like, I used to watch, like, the SCG series and stuff, but all the people I used to watch are now, like, in jail. Or kind of are just not my cup of tea anymore. I'm not going to get too mean or anything, but, like, Todd Stevens is, like, arrested, I think. Conley Woods got arrested. Travis Wu owns... I don't know what happened to Travis Wu. I'm going to be so real with you. Chat, am I just hardcasting? We're in a weird spot. I think I'm just hardcasting this to Texas Phoenix. Just don't get arrested. How do you want me to do that, Bush? Who else did I watch? Jeff Hoodland. He moved to Marvel. I didn't. Jeff Hoodland's Jeff Hoodland. He had some sweet brews for sure. And he used to play Owling Mine in an owl costume. Yeah, you think he's on Aquatic Subtlety? Or just some weird, not weird, but a blue-black frog list. I can already see the thumbnail. Plum teaches prisoners how to play Magic in jail? Must see. Alright, well, we can... I could Lightning Axe the Strix, but I think there's also a chance we just eat a counter spell here. Is he playing, like, Flicker? I hope our opponent casts Sky Coach. What is happening right now? He's gonna Fatal Push. Okay. So this match so far, I know we're only like 3 turns in. This match just feels like we don't have our enablers. I can kill that frog, right? He has 2 mana open, but if we Lightning Axe it, he has to discard. How many cards does he have? He has 5. So we can only get this up to 6 power and we can axe it. And then, yeah. I mean, there's also a chance he has... If he has Counterspell, we can Lightning Axe, discard the Root Wall, then play Hollow One, which feels pretty good. They learn turn orders and how to obey them and math. Okay, so he does Force Negation. So in response... I'm going to try and hit it again and discard a Root Walla. And if that doesn't work, chat, if he has second Force Negation, I might cry. I am spending all of my resources on this frog. Yeah, imagine starting a riot in prison. Oh, do I still get to fire off this? Oh, no, because that targeted the thing. Okay. Excuse me, sir. Is it worth losing out on this? Or would I rather play... I don't want... fuck. I'm going to decline, chat. That feels like the wrong move. That felt wrong. I feel like I should have hit the temper. But we don't have another decent way to get Hollow One out anytime soon. And at least this way we put something in the yard for Phoenix to... snag. He Fatal Pushes there. Okay. If he... Well, we're in an interesting spot. If he Riddlers here... No Riddler. Fuck! What? I don't really want to eat my Flage. Let's just loot. Let's just loot away our world. So you need to kill the hollow one in response? No, he just forces me. Do I? I don't really want to eat the flage. Let's just win for 4. If he just spends his turn to cast Riddler, I'll Phoenix next turn. Frog's fine. How many cards do we have? 5. Another looting's pretty good. Does he have another counterspell? It doesn't matter. Oh shit, chat. Okay, this way we can just eat these 2. That actually worked out okay for us. He doesn't eat it. Of course he does, chat. We at least get our Phoenix. I'm kind of thinking we hang back. And maybe go for a Flage. He found his land. We did a little punish here, chat. Just to draw 2 off of that. So now we can discard Frog. Still think I'm gonna force a block. Force a block and a discard. Now the next question is, can we get a land off the top in Flage? We find an Oliphant, which is interesting. Not what I wanted. Chat. He's tapped out. But we're gonna pass. If I'm gonna loot, I want to at least make sure I get something off of it. And if we go now, the best thing I can hit is Rootwalla. Well, I guess no, I would have discarded the hollow ones, but it would have been free with Oliphant, but we take a bunch. I knew someone with the last name Oliphant? Your mom's an Oliphant. Okay, that's at least some value, right? Or do I just play the Flage? We're gonna loot. See if we get countered. Always get countered, chat. I think this matchup can be okay, but we had a real slow start. Yeah, okay, we get double counterspelled. Did they say the name after the elephants or whatever? What does a Dimir Frog historic sideboard look like? Does anyone know? I think Seam Rip's good. I kind of think the Thought Partition's good too. He's not utilizing the graveyard too much. I guess I also wouldn't mind a single Wrath. Axe is like okay. This Flage doesn't seem very good. Neither does Fiery Temper. But I think I'd rather have Flage over Temper. Let's try something like that. It's interesting to bring in Wrath when we're playing Mako and stuff, but we're doing our best, boys. We're doing our best. This hand's pretty sweet. If we can do something with it. Turn 1, thought cease. Turn 1, thought cease. Turn 1, thought cease. Turn 1, thought cease. Oh, Chatty didn't turn 1 thought cease. What a dick. Are we gonna eat a Fatal Push here? Probably. I mean, we could discard 3 cards and play a free hollow one. That doesn't seem very good. But we could. He's going to Fatal Push it. You know what? I'm going to discard a Phoenix just because I can. Chad, should I? No, I don't want to discard the other 2, do I? We can at least cycle him. We're going to leave it. Swing for 2, baby. Swing for 2. Swing for 2. Oh, no. Oh, no, chat. Are we going to get surgical? Oh, no! Yeah, this is a bad matchup, huh? I feel like you kind of just have to have, like, a nut draw. Like, we have to have looting and, like, double Rootwalla hollow one or something in hand. Chad, he saw all my hollow ones. I guess it would have been funnier if we just discarded both hollow ones. And played a third one. But that's okay. Have you guys seen Altheriax's Calling the Weak Belcher deck that he played on YouTube? Yeah, Frozen, this isn't a good one for old Plumster. It's the new loot card, too slow for historic. That I don't know. Probably. I know you can like Mathemagics it. Oh, that was a pretty good pickup. Doesn't really help us right now. But I don't know. We already have stuff. Although it's symmetrical, like we have Mana Flare, Heartbeat of the Spring. There's that elemental, that 4-mana elemental that gives everything haste and tap for 2 mana. So like there's already other things that do it for cheaper to double your mana, but I don't know. I'm gonna let my opponent hit me. Which seems like a mistake. Kaido, Bane of Nightmares. Your mom's a Bane of Nightmares, dude. Okay, we did Serval 2. Alright, we can... Okay, Seam Rip's a pretty good pickup, too. So... what's my best bet here? I Phoenix, get rid of the Flame Wake? I don't know if I really want to do that. I can kill Kaido. I kind of think... I feel like I have to kill Kaido. I think maybe I just chill for a turn and cycle another Living End. Okay, never didn't have it, chat. Never didn't have it. We're so fucking good at this game. We have a Seam Rip for his Frog, which he'll probably force a negation. But yeah, I would say loot's a little slow. Relic? Okay. Okie dokie. No Frog. Good for us. Chat, I kind of want some pizza. I hate being poor. Second Phoenix is pretty hot. Okay, let's see if we can Seam Rip the Tam. He might crack the Progenitus in response, to be honest. Maybe if I hover over his Tameo, it won't... Oh. Okay, sure. You got it, Super Chief. I'm gonna take your Tameo. And then what am I gonna do? I'm gonna play this Rootwalla and swing at you for 6. Chat, we got him down to 5. And I guess if we really want to, we can cycle into a Phoenix next turn. Opponent plays Baleful Strix. He has to find what? A Fatal Push here? Because we can still smack him with the Rootwalla. Oh, chat, guess what he found? Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert, it was exactly what we said it was. Okay, he's tapped out. Fiery Temper's good. Kind of has to block the root wall here. Oh. Chat, he doesn't remember what root walla does, and we do. Okay, we know his Brave Hate of choice, which is good. I don't think it's worth bringing in Meltdown. But, that went pretty well. I think that went pretty well. Let's make him think we're thinking real hard. Let's just sit here and chat for a second. How are you guys? These are the mind games that you play on Arena. You let him sit there for a while. Also, we got Surge Gold. He Surge Gold our hardened academic, which is crazy. But surprisingly, the hollow ones were actually pretty good just in like general value there. We'll give him another let's give him 5 more seconds. Make him really think about what he's doing. We're doing our super secret tech. All right, we're done. Oh, chat. What time is it? 8:30? I don't know if I'm going to stream as long as we normally do, but we'll try and get through at least this whole deck. And then, obviously, I'll be on tomorrow for stream as well. Yeah. It's pretty sweet. I wonder if we did an Inti going. You hate me, Bush. Sir Crafty. We need to get Thoughtseize here. Or Tamiode. Or Pondered. Or Relict. Ooh, Relic. Ooh, Relic. Is Relic better than Soul Guide? I guess they have different use cases, right? That's just what someone who hates me and wants me to think they don't hate me, but they actually do hate me would say, Bushy. I think you're lying. What's happening? Our opponent is obviously holding up Counterspell here, right? Sure. We're gonna Faithless Looting, or at least try to. See if our opponent will counter it, and then just exile it with Relic. If they don't, that's what your little voices say. Yeah, I have an Angel and Demon on my shoulder. Oh, shit, chat. Are we firing off this temple, or am I just gonna... Yeah, we might as well. We'll get full value out of this. He has double blue, which is good for us. No Fatal Push yet. But he gets to eat our Faithless Looting if he wants to. But let's see if this eats a Counterspell. We don't have a white source until next turn, so it might, I mean, there's a couple different lines we could have done there. It might have been better to hold on to the Temper Oliphant so we can set up a hardened academic next turn. Okay, wow, okay, he does, that's pretty good for us. Much rather him waste a Counterspell on a free spell. We can also do a hasty, you can eat my Root Walla, sir. We can also do a hasty Inti next turn, which might be fun. Opponent found a black source. That Root Walla goes crazy. Chat, there's nipples on this mer person. Right there. I wish I had nipples like that. Second Relic. Okay, chat, we're never gonna cast things from our graveyard again. He might crack the first one just to draw a card. No, he's just gonna make us exile. Okay, interesting. Let's see what we want to do here, chat. Okay, he's just gonna eat our graveyard. That's fine. Fear of Missing Out, never gonna turn on. We do find the white source. Can I make this? Is that how that works? Can I play this Inti? Yes. I can use this mana for everything, right? Yeah. Peacekeeping booking. What does that mean? Oh, he got banned. Guys, he got banned. He's not as good as us. Is this just till end of turn? Next end step, okay. He's gonna dismember my Mako, which is fine. Wrath is pretty good. Let's go grab another white source. And then we'll swing. I think we'll discard the mountain. Just to put a counter on the NT. Seam Rip's pretty good. Chat, he's at 3. And we have a academic coming on the field. Searbot's best bot, dude. Wait, do you guys see that in chat? When something gets banned? Or no? I know Praven does. Fuck, he had to shoot the sheriff. Oh, okay. Oh, shit. Okay, we'll just play Hardened Academic. Okay, so he's going for a card draw here. He needs removal or whatever. But next turn we get Academic plus a hasty fear of missing out. I probably shouldn't have even... Well, I guess swinging with the Inti was fine. I don't know if I needed to haste that. Maybe I could have waited a turn. There's a Tam. Does he have anything? I guess not. Okay, so we're just... Oh. Okay. So let's go this. Fear of missing out. Am I discarding the Lightning Axe? I think so. Then we'll play second Hardened Academic. Does he have a counter spell for that? Chat, we beat a tier 1 deck. Chat. Little slow, but I don't hate it. So we're gonna give it a shot. We'll see if we can get a Hardened Academic. If we draw like... Okay, we could have a nutty turn. Glade Cover Scout. Oh shit, chat. We are gonna have a nutty turn. Chat, watch this. Is this worth it? I have no idea. Turn 2, 10 power. Pretty good. Is opponent on bottles? Sure seems like it. We're gonna see a Shelter by Ghosts. I call him like I see him, chat. Lifeline's no fun for us, for surezies. But watch this. Watch this value, chat. Look at that value. Pretty good. Opponent, if they have like ethereal armor into Audacity or something, I don't know if we can keep up with that. But we did have a crazy fucking start though. So he gains 4 into what? He does. Chat, am I the best predictor the world has ever seen? Is there any reason I would want to discard this? Not really. We're just gonna keep swinging all. We put him down to 5. I'm just gonna play this. What an explosive start, and of course we face the turn 2 make a giant lifelinker. Hushbringer's pretty good. Does he have one more? Of course. He's got Aquas for him. Okay. So, pretty good chance we die next turn, especially if he kept that on top. So, he goes to 12. Let's loot. See where that gets us. Nothing super relevant. We have to swing here. We can't block anyways, so we have to swing all. He kept that on top, so we're at least taking 8. I really needed to discard a second land there, but that's okay. He just has second Aquas for him. Chad, I don't think we're coming back from a 9-6 lifelinker. We tried. It's okay. Seam Rip's pretty good, and we'll take in Wrath of the Skies. Is Partition kind of funny? Is that better than what we already have? Like, I feel like Fiery Temper's not good here. And I guess Lightning Axe isn't great here either. We literally can't target his creatures, so I'm just gonna bring in these. I kind of want 2 Thraben Charms too, right? Let's try something like that. Remember when I called out exactly what our opponent was going to do as they did it? That was pretty cool. I was like, oh, he could go Ethereal Armor Audacity. And then he did that, chat. I'm the best there ever was. Okay, this hand's pretty slow. We're just going to lose. Shout out to the guy playing Boggles. I think we can actually race pretty well. The problem is we just can't beat Lifelink. We're gonna discard this while we can. Well, fuck me, chat. We needed that. I get punished. Chat, I got punished. And now watch. Shelter by Ghost. What a card. What a card, chat. JK, I don't know why he swung there. What a loser. What a loser. Sorry, he's not a loser. Opponent, I'm sorry. That was me. I think he was clicking too fast. Plum does that all the time. Okay, run it back. Talk your smack. You should have. Where did I post it? Oh, what deck was I on? Shit. I posted it somewhere earlier today, but I was in. We can't. I mean, I could. No, we can't keep this. Oh, chat. Deck, don't do this to me. Sure. This hand's so bad. The old maul to... Okay, maybe it's not as bad. But I was playing as a mono-white life gain player, and as soon as we started the match, he was just spamming the sleepy, like, ogre emote. And then as soon as I started winning, he just roped me. Do I want to do this, chat? No, I don't. I think I'd rather try and loot. Chat, we didn't find a land, which kind of sucks for old Plum. I thought we'd find a land and get to double loot, but I was mistaken. So now we get Shelter by Ghost, and then we lose, probably. Oh, maybe not. Maybe our opponent also doesn't have anything. That's sick for us. I like this game. I like this game, chat. Let's loot it. Oh, actually, I kind of wanted that. Ooh. we'll discard the Fear. So this lets us also get back... Do I just want to play a Hollow one? Or do I want to Phoenix? Let's play Hollow one. While we have the opportunity to. And then we can bring back Phoenix next turn. We don't have a white source, which sucks. So we can't Thraben Charm if he does has Shelter. Aqueous Form into Armor is fine. Good night, Bush. Thanks for watching. Appreciate you. Always coming in to chat with me. Okay. Chat, we actually have... Oh, we'll see. We have enough to at least cast a Phoenix on something. You think he has spells? Is it... Ah, shit. You know, we're gonna get rid of the second Phoenix, and then we can buy back the original Flame Weight one. What is he playing? Fragment? Oh. What instant speed aura does he have? Oh. Oh, that doesn't do anything. Yes! Chat! We're 3-0. Okay, chat, I'm just happy we're a positive win rate here. Opponent mulliganed twice. So I think I'm just gonna stick and chill for a second. And if he plays a turn one, oh, okay. I think I want to set up a big following turn. I think next turn we'll loot, discard Phoenix plus something, play the... Oh, okay. Chat, we don't even know what he's on. I'm gonna bring in a couple. I'm gonna bring in a thought partition. Maybe we can get some info. Oh, I got rosy cheeks, boys. This hand seems pretty good. Again, I don't know. We might want to wait till turn 2. Or, yeah, we'll turn 1 Root Wall, a turn 2 loot, discard. Yeah, okay. Oh, he is just playing Wastes, chat. I thought he might just have had only a colorless land, but is he Eldrazi or is he combo? We'll find out. Okay, so let's go. Let's loot. Let's see what we draw. Ooh. In that case, let's get rid of Flage and a land. And then let's loot again. And discard double land. And then play Hollow One into Hollow One. And swing. That felt good. We'll see what he's on. Is he on combo? No, he's on Labyrinth. Sire's not good for us. 5 mana into K-Command on Root Walla, maybe? Make himself a bunch of blockers. Would probably be... Oh, he's on combo. All right. No, he's not. He's on Eldrazi. I'm sorry. Round 1. Fiery Temper. Null Elemental Blast. Shout out to my opponent. Alright, chat. We need a land off the top. An opponent needs to play a creature. If it's a sire, we're probably fucked. But now we at least know what our opponent's on. And we can bring in some hate. K-Commands himself. Okay. That hurts us quite a bit. I guess a Phoenix off the top would work pretty well, too. Puts all 4 of those on top. And then passes. Interesting. Not the Phoenix I was looking for. Okay. Is he gonna sack and kill the Rootwalla? No. So chat, if we draw a land, a looting, or whatever, we can Fiery Temper him and kill him. Unless he has a colorless spell to cast here. He can't crack the Mind Stone because he's dead. Okay. Interesting. That was not the land we wanted, chat. Fuck me. We're always punished. Is he gonna trade out my Rootwalla? Yeah, he has to. So what's his plan here? Buy back the Sire? I have a lot of ways to kill him. He has to play a second creature. Because I still hit him, even if he casts another colorless spell. He still dies. Fuck a duck, dude. Jesus Christ. What a top deck. This has Annihilator 2. Chat, we were so close to killing our opponent. Oh, I guess we can kill... We can kill this thought... Oh, no, we can't. Sorry, I didn't tap yet. We had him at 3. We just drew the worst land we could have had. And then he's going to buy back Sire. Is there any way? No, Sire has reach. Okay. We know what he's on. Let's go into game 3. Bring in the Alpine Moons. Hold on. Let's return this to original state real quick. I like Moons. I think we're going to bring in the Meltdowns. And a 1 of Wrath of the Skies. I don't think Seamrit's very good. Surgical's not the worst. I just want to be kind of quick against him, right? So maybe we drop a Flage, a Phoenix, 1 Fear of the Missing Out, an Oliphant, and play 61 cards because we're madmen. All right, on the play. Give me good stuff. Perfect. I'm in. Kind of. If he just relies on artifacts to get him there, I think we're in a good spot here. Like if he goes Talisman on 1, which he does not. Cross your fingers for me, chat. Are we just getting K-commanded? Seems like it. It's always the K-commands, chat. Always the K-commands. I guess we also maybe try to side it out the hollow ones. But he is playing big Ugin, so I feel like this is a little better. Okay, I cannot blow up a Hedron Archive. That's a tough one for us. Which is, you know, notable. Let's go grab another land. Do I just want to cast the Phoenix? Or do I want to play the hollow one? I think I'd rather stay in the air. I mean, there's a good chance we just get Ugin next turn. Or Sired. I wonder what kind of hand he had in game 1 for him to maul and then concede. Just passing. Interesting. Or he might load up a Blast Zone on 3. Okay. That's good for us. I don't mind that. Let's cycle a hollow one. That's also pretty good. I might just cycle this again, end of his turn. Let's see if he takes off a turn. Okay, he buys that back. 4, 5, 6, 7. So he can play an Uden, exile one of them. Then he's gonna gain 3. Takes that Phoenix, which is interesting. Do you have another colorless spell? Probably. No, he just draws a card. Okay. Let's see what we got here, chat. Another land. I mean, at this point, it doesn't matter if we blow up Hedron Archive anyways. We're just drawing lands left and right here, huh? These meltdowns were bad in this specific case. Is there anything we top deck? I don't think so. I think we're DED dead here, chat. Oh yeah, Ulamog, we're dead. Oh, we tried. He ended our streak. That's a hard maul. Not great either. Better. Better. We can at least dump a shit ton of counters on Mako. You see them in standard? Legend Leany? Bum, 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 ba-da-dum, bum, bum. I guess our MMR is slowly going up because we're hitting higher. Ooh, little ruby medallion. I like that. Are we just gonna... What do you play white for in ruby medallion? What would you... Is that just for sideboard options? We'll see how he goes off here. We haven't ran into a lot of Ruby Storm, but I've seen mainly just red-black. They have Frag and Prismatic Ending. That makes sense. Rend Resolve. It's a ritual. It's so sweet that we have like a standard storm deck. Storm of Memories. I don't think I've ever seen anyone play that. Sick. Lets him recast your ritual. That's pretty sweet. And he's still playing Past in Flames too. Sick, dude. Let's just let him. Maybe we need some deafening silences in the sideboard, huh? Doesn't seem like he actually needs his graveyard either. I mean, in that case, it worked out well, but... Metamorphosis... Is he playing Flashback too, maybe? Tend to the kiln. He's going for it, chat. He's going for it. He's got the rail. He has a wish in hand too. He's at, how much storm is he at? 14? Glimpses. That just gets him colorless mana, right? If he doesn't choose to take it. Finds another ritual so he can wish. The fact that he uses 10 to the kiln is so cool too. That's so sick, dude. Oh, chat, look at this beauty go. What a cool fucking deck. Okay, yeah, he's got us. What a sweet list. Let's go and give it to. I mean, we kind of have a... I don't want to over sideboard, but we kind of have a lot of hate here. Like, we could technically... Maybe... Yeah, we could bring in Thought Partitions. That's a lot, though. We could also bring in, like, Wrath of the Skies. I don't want to over sideboard. Chat, why is I can't click on anything. Oh, there we go. Let's try something like that. I think they're just going to be faster than us. Maybe it's correct to just bring in all of our interaction. We'll see. Our deck's sweet. We kind of have to find something, right? I guess this is fine. Not really, but I don't think I want to go on him all to 5. We can at least Lightning Axe a Rail if that's his choice. Fine pickup. But I think we're gonna just get eaten alive. Turn 2. Okay, chat, it's a rail. It is a rail. That gives us a turn. And also turns on Delirium. See if he has another something in hand. I assume he would. Wrath or... Just goes for a glimpse. But he doesn't... Oh, he's hoping to hit our medallion there? Gotcha. He has to block, right? Fiery Temper in hand would be nice. I don't know, chat. I don't think we're gonna make it. I don't think we're gonna make it. This feels like a Ruby medallion, chat. Interesting. He finds a medallion and a land. He did go off. Right? He didn't play a land yet. Medallion. And then Manamorphose, and let's see if he goes from there. He's going for it, boys. That was a nice hit. Yeah, he's got the ritual. Past in Flames. Now we can Morphose, ritual. Damn, chat. 3 points of damage away. Okay, but we do have some speed. I think obviously this matchup would just come down to like our sideboard options. If we play like some Deafening Silences or High Noon, well, I guess High Noon's kind of bad for us. If we want to, no, High Noon, yeah, High Noon's bad for us. We want to play Deafening Silence because we're mainly creatures. Let's do that so we don't have to sit here. Should just pump the root wall. Yeah. It's kind of nice that like we empty our hands so he can't just as will us, but he gets to still exile a bunch of stuff. Storm from Memories. That should be pretty crazy, huh? I like Storm for Memories here. I like this shell a lot. Sorry, opponent. Just posting in Discord for, I know there's a bunch of people trying to brew it. Has he has, oh, he has a wish. What's his storm count at? Yeah, he's at 20. He's got us. Damn, that thing that deck goes off fast. But this deck is super fun to play, feels pretty consistent, and definitely has some staying power and speed, like I mentioned. 3-2 overall in our record, but we change a few sideboard slots around and sort of lean a little bit more into the metagame rather than just the generic Boros energy sideboard we copied. I definitely think you could do pretty decent with this. We ended up beating Frog, Goblins. We somehow beat a Boggles list. Ruby Storm was just way faster than us, but the colorless ramp deck, if we had better artifact tape, maybe I play some extra rats, but then swap in some of Braids or something, we probably could have slowed him down enough to take that game 3. But overall, Hardened Academic performed very well. I guess we didn't actually draw it that many times, but every time we did, it felt sweet. Same with Flameblade Phoenix. I know this is rather underplayed, at least in Historic. Underplayed's maybe not the word, not played at all. But You know, it was pretty easy to, like, get a giant Mako or, you know, Hardened Academic, put a counter on Root Walla, activate to give it 4 power, and then rebuy the Phoenix or detect his Phoenix something. So I thought this deck was super sick. I think it just needs a little tuning, but I highly recommend it, actually. It's got the classic Hollow One feel with a couple new pieces of tech, but if you do that, you should definitely switch around your sideboard a little bit more to what you'll see on the ladder. But anyways, I liked it. It was fun. Play it. That's all I have to say. GG's. Thank you for watching. Catch you in the next one.